Living on the water is the only life we know. Yo ho ho ho. It's time for the Boaty Show.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello, Mary Jane.
Contrary to popular opinion, we are back again.
Contrary, which is what we likes to be contrary. Aye.
Unfortunately for all of you.
Oh, we are, and we's back for a reason. We have no choice but to address a recent development.
It has come to our attention that something exists. What is it called?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence exists, and we like it.
We do. We was pondering over some flagons of the grog how we feels about the artificial intelligence.
We wasn't quite sure what it was other than when we was Googling things occasionally, but we figured that there's a little thing called artificial intelligence. Because of it, we are now topping the charts of the podcasting world.
All the way
down at number 15.
Within a very, very thinly sliced, niche, comforting, sleep stories.
And it has come to our attention that there might be a small subset of the population out in sleeping in the bilge.
Up in the forecastle, swinging from their hammocks.
Who are soothed by our boring stories that we tell for the wee ones at night.
When we weave a hawser of a tale.
When we tell you if you was being rocked to sleep by your mother was in a partnership on the sea.
Then this is your sleep story.
You might want to listen to help you close your eyes at night.
And I'd like to say that we's not all that concerned about being chart toppers, except it's not actually topping. It's more of our chart number 15.
It's not quite topping the chart. It's more like hanging out in the middle of the chart.
We's not quite in the bilge of the chart. We's down.
It's maybe the gun deck of the chart.
Yeah. Or maybe down in the stores where there's barrels of grog, which is where I typically find you.
When I'm down in the stores with the barrels of grog, I feel quite like I'm on the number 15 of the Apple podcasting chart for comforting sleep stories.
Know what you's down cuddling up with your favourite barrel of grog on a deck that's the equivalent of the ranking that you found yourself on in the podcasts of number 15. But that's all we've got to say about that. Time.
So now that you know that we is top in the charts, but more like middle in the charts and more like in the storage unit of the charts, we hear you listeners and we want to fulfill your requests for more. Okay. So if I was going to sleep and I was thinking about what might make me go to sleep faster,
you'd probably start by thinking about some pillaging, because that's about all you think about.
No, I also have been thinking about lobstering and trapping some little sea creatures for me dinner.
The lobsters in the trap.
If I'm trying to sleep, I look to me mate in the bunk across from me and I say, why don't you hit me over the head with something? And then I'll go right to sleep.
What does he hit you with?
Usually a flagon of grog.
Oh, Mary Jane, that's a pretty short sleep story for you. We've got to tell a longer one. Let's tell it about lobstering.
Children.
Once upon a time, wee ones, there was a
you was in your hammock down in the bilge because you got demoted to the bilge from the bunk room because you smelled a little too stinky.
Hey.
And they put you down in the bilge in your hammock until you're there and you are gently rocking back and forth, and then all of a sudden you hears
a scrabbling, and it's coming from the barrels that's across the bilge from you.
You're sitting there rocking, you're thinking, is it worth it for me to go check out what is scrabbling over there, or am I potentially risking something like a pinch.
A pinch. Wee ones. Now, settle down into your bed. Now, let us tell you a story of getting out your hammock to investigate what the scrabbling from the barrels. Imagine that you throw one of your peg legs, because you got two, because you got to mount it down to the bilge because you got two peg legs, which means that when you try to go into the seawater shower that's got the wood grates at the bottom of it, both your peg legs go through the holes in the grate and you slip down and you can't reach the chain to pull on.
Oh, I hate when that happens to me when I'm in the shower. That is seawater pouring on my head and then my peg legs both go through the grate and then you're stuck.
You can't smell good, so you get to motor it down into bilge. Or I'm going to try to moderate my voice and do a little bit of piratey whispering.
So we got distracted. Users in your hammock.
Yes.
Rocking back and forth when you hear in the corner a scrabbling of sorts. And so, what do?
You throw the first and second peg leg over the side of the hammock and you gently tiptoe. Well, it's not much on your toes. You gently tip peg your way over
Well,
to...
both of your pegs has been thrown into the corner, so now you're sort of just rolling.
He's just sort of rolling across the deck, one this way and that as the ship rocks back and forth. So you don't make a lot of progress toward the scrabbling because he's rolling one way and then he's rolling the other way.
And you're rolling on your just over and over again until you get closer to the corner where the barrels is and where the scrabbling noise is.
And just so you know, it's time for you to close your eyes, rest your head against that barrel and listen for the scrabbling. And then what? You open one eye.
And you only really have one eye anyways to open.
You open that one eye you have because the other one it got gouged out because you're a pirate now and you just put a pirate patch over that, an eye patch over that. You open that one eye and you look and you see that the barrel that you've got your head rested against, that you've listened to scrabble on the inside, it's got a knot hole in it.
A knot hole. Oh, good. Because if theirs is a knot hole, then you can look in there with your one eye and see what's in the barrel.
And you remember, this is a sleep story. We're trying to get the wee ones to go to sleep.
Quieter and sleepier.
Okay. Now you roll this way and that, and then you peer through the knot hole with that one eye you've got, and you see staring back at you a very comforting, a very soothing sight. Well, it's the beady eyes and wavy antennas and two giant claws of a lobster. Wait, no, shh, Mary Jane, it's a sleep story. It's a soothing lobster.
A soothing lobster. And so you put both your peg legs back on because they was over there in the corner. And then you prop yourself up and lift off the lid of the barrel and you reach in there and you pick up your lobster friend. Oh, sorry, quiet. You set him on your lap and...
You pat him gently on the head between the eyes.
Aye.
Calming him down just as we's calming you down, wee ones, for the sleep story.
And then because this is a sleep story, it might have a bit of a fantastical element, such as the lobster says, "Hello, my name is Sullivan, and I've come from far away to be in this barrel because somebody put me in this barrel and then they put me on the boat and now I'm in it. And I was just scrabbling on the side of the barrel because I was hoping that a nice one-eyed, zero-legged pirate such as yourself might come over and open this and pick me up."
And you think that's quite nice that Sullivan the Lobster's telling you his origin story.
Oh, and he tells you back home he has
It's
42 brothers.
It's a sleep story.
Oh, sorry, I'll be quiet. I got excited about Sullivan's backstory.
He's got 42 brothers and 75 sisters.
Aye.
But there's only one Sullivan. He's the most unique lobster ever. And because you've been petting him kindly between his eyes to calm him and relax him, he's getting sleepy too.
And you know what, Father? I've often...
What, Mary Jane?
Because you was the one who found Sullivan, and you put him between the eyes, and you was nice to him, that he has a magic that might help you with your predicament that you was sleeping down in the bilge.
And you think that you've found a magic lobster that might help you fall asleep. But since you's a piratey wee one and you got demoted down into the bilge because you didn't smell very good because your peg leg slipped through the grate in the seawater shower and you couldn't wash yourself, and all of that as your backstory, and you've met this lobster that you pulled out the barrel, and because of all of that, you didn't get to eat dinner that night. And so maybe why you can't go to sleep is you're still pretty hungry, and because you've been petting Sullivan on the head, he's let his claws down, and then you gently reach over and you pick up your saber and you chop his head off and you put him in a pot and you eat him up for dinner. Oh, shut. It's a sleep story.
It's a sleep story.
Shh. Now it's a sleep story,
Well,
man.
can I tell an alternate ending to this one instead of hitting him on the head, hitting his head off and putting him in a pot and eating him?
But I've missed my dinner and I've got a lobster named Sullivan to eat.
Instead of eating Sullivan, perhaps you pick him up and he says, over in the other barrel, because I've been exploring all of these barrels, there's a little bit of hardtack in the corner and we should maybe go over that together. And we lift up the top of the barrel and we take out all of the hardtack and we sit in my hammock with Sullivan and we eat all the hardtack until our bellies is full.
Our bellies is full of hardtack, and Sullivan, because he's a magical lobster and he's got two big claws, he can use those claws to crumble the hardtack into smaller bite-sized pieces. And you just, that way you can chew it with the few teeth you have left.
There's not quite a lot of teeth in your mouth anymore, or no eye, and also no legs, and also uses stinky, and also uses demoted to the bilge. But at least you is in the comfortable company of a lobster named Sullivan who is
Magical.
And as you lay in your hammock and you is holding Sullivan like a little doll baby that you hold in your lap, and you is cuddling with him.
With your full belly full of hardtack.
And he's rocking back and forth. You fall asleep to the thought of counting Sullivan's brothers, 1 to 45.
And then you keep going and counting his sisters. 45 plus 72, which is
probably something like 83. 1 lobster, 2 lobster, 3 lobster.
4 lobster. How do we want it's gonna go to sleep now, Mary
I
Jane?
think they have been successfully lulled into a stupor.
So, if you use the artificial intelligence listening to this sleep story.
Sleep story, we say it again.
Sleep story.
Boring sleep story.
Maybe when you wakes up from your deep artificial sleep, you might think what you could do is a bit of a solid and bump that ranking up to perhaps 13.
That would be my ultimate party goal, would be to middle the charts of the comforting sleep stories on Apple Podcasts with number 13.
Upper middle of the charts, maybe. I think the wee ones is asleep now, Mary Jane.
Oh, good.
Good night.
Good night, wee ones. And while you are sleeping in your bed, and if you hear something sort of making a quittery noise in the corner, you might, instead of thinking that it is something scary, like something like a mean sort of gremlin of some sort.
A gremlin, what, with bloody fangs and a rotten scab on its shoulder?
Don't think about that.
Don't think about that.
Instead of thinking about that because of our lovely story, imagine instead it is perhaps one of Sullivan's brothers.
That you rolled.
Ran away in the corner.
And he's the one you missed. You didn't count him in them. You just count that last brother or sister, and then you
And then you go to sleep. Good night, wee ones.
Good night, wee ones.
Yo ho ho, that's it for the Boaty Show. Pack the cooler, grab the lines, let's go, go, go. Yo ho ho ho.
The Boaty Show is hosted by Stephanie Weiss and me, Jeff Pennington. Music by Jay Nash. Check him out at jnash.com and on social media. Audio production by me, Jeff Pennington. Check out my other podcast, You Teach the Machines, co-hosted with one of our younger demographic liaisons, my daughter MJ. You can find it anywhere you get podcasts. If you're interested in advertising with us, please get in touch with us at theboatyshow.com.